What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Trojans' offense will get first crack at it today. This offense will be led by Jaden Mayava. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Using his feet. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Over the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Jordan. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got it. Touchdown, USC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Oregon Ducks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I
might have a chance. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hooks. Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Dante Moore. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Throwing more. Wideout trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game, and he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Maiava. Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Here's a little room there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he... Red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moore. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They get to him as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Dances away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run play action. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the filthy move, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got him in the flat. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Trojans, after moving through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Jordan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Davison.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create.
Maybe some room here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Moore to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun on third down. Moore moving away from pressure. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dante Moore. Under fire. Trying to get away. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He's going to try to punch one through. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. This is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Guys?
Thanks, Howie. They'll go play action with Moore. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Throwing Moore. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. Coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Moore with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Davison. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice job by the defense staying to lead to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Moore to the air. They're setting up the screen. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Ducks in the hurry up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Pulls and fires complete. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now Are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Moore, play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore using the quick game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. The run inside. It's Davison. That was a huge 3rd down stop, but now the field goal can make it a 2-possession game.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting first downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on 4th down.
The Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him.
There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly. Catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
As tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.